All right, Shalom. We're going to give all praises to
Yahweh, Ba'ashem, Yahweh Shah, Ba'ashem, Rakakadash.
Double honors to our apostles and elders here at Great Millstone. Peace and blessings to the hopeful elect. So, kind of excited, man. The Lord is really making moves. Just recently, this week, you had Degenerate. I'm quoting the apostle, but General Yohana, he came out and spoke that everybody should take the vax. If you so-called black, you should take the vax. You should trust it because Esau is going to give you the best one. Now, that's no surprise to us. We knew he was going to say it because he said a lot of questionable things in the past. So he finally said it. We was like, good. Now I'm looking for the other guys. All right, I'm curious to see what they're going to say. But what you had was you got a lot of the sheep, the people who like or listen to ISUPK. They're questioning them now. They're like, hold on, man. This ain't making no damn sense, which it doesn't. So now Captain Tazariak, he's on the defense, and you got other Israelite groups. Because of that, now they're talking about the microchip and they're talking about the different doctrines. It's all a good thing because what it shows is that the Most High is active. All right, if you pick your hands up to this Bible and you claim that you are a leader and you got a big following like Nate at IUIC, and if you're doing dirty stuff, man, the Most High is gonna get you. He's gonna reveal you, and you're gonna be exposed before the congregation. What happens is these guys go a good long time having fun, playing around, and they think everything's all good, comfortable, until the times of evil come. Now you gotta speak. Hey, can you give me a favor? Can you give me Sirach 27, verse, I think 6. Now you gotta speak. And it's funny because we was mocked for the longest time. Now we're here. And our message is still the same. If anything, you're getting excitement from us.
27:6.
Yeah.
Right now?
Yeah, go ahead.
Sirach 27:6. The fruit declareth if the tree have been dressed.
I'm sorry, read up. That's a good one too.
The furnace proveth.
Yep.
All right, verse 5. The furnace proveth the potter's vessel, so the trial of man is in his reasoning.
The furnace proveth the potter's vessel, that fire, so is the trial of man his reasoning, right? So how you test a man, how do you know what type of spirit he in? You listen to what he says, his reasoning. Keep going.
Verse 6. The fruit declareth if the tree have been dressed.
And when you look at the degenerate Yohana's offspring, like that one guy, he said, he created me. He created me, whatever that nigga name is. And you hear the madness he speaks. So that goes to show you, like, okay, since he created you, everything you say he's on par with, they're showing you that what? The tree hasn't been dressed. The tree isn't rooted in the right soil. All right? Keep going.
It says, the fruit declareth if the tree have been dressed. So is the utterance of a conceit in the heart of man.
So the man, his words that he speak, that's what's going to let you know who he's about or what he's about. Right? Keep going.
Verse 7. Praise no man before thou hearest him speak.
Yep.
For this is the trial of man.
So the trial of man is to hear his reason. We just broke it down. To hear his reason. So now we're in the time where faith kicks in. This is the time where faith kicks in, right? Now you about to see these Israelite groups. You about to see if they truly have faith or do not. Because for the longest time, they was putting this off as if this was a day that was going to come many years from now. The hour of temptation, the microchip. Just because they ain't talking about it on the news yet, you think, we ain't got to worry about that, right? But guess what? There's a forerunner put in place. That's that vaccine. That's like a stimulus run. Is that the right word? Like a trial run, you could say.
Like a beta test.
Like a beta test, or it's another word that deals with like computers or whatever. It's like a rough draft, so to speak, of the actual hour of temptation, right? Like my personal opinion, this vaccine shit, this forced shit, that shit ain't gonna work, man. You got too many people that's just like, the hell with you, right? And then on top of it, they got like a process. What they're trying to do is they're trying to get nurses, healthcare workers first. Not even all healthcare workers, just certain people. Patient transport, nurses, doctors, right? Then they're trying to go to people who run food businesses, restaurants. You're trying to go to them first because they are the quote-unquote essential workers. Because if a lockdown happen again, the only thing that'll be up are the essential businesses because they're going to probably do another lockdown. So after them, they're going to go to these people who are locked down essential businesses, restaurants and all that. Okay? And then after that, then they go into the elderly. And then they're going to get to the general public. So they got all this time to try to force this out. And they're going to try to run about 2 or 3 jabs out. While at the same time playing cleanup for all the bodies that's dropping. This shit ain't going to work, man. However, that microchip, why is that going to work? Because if the dollar is crashed, right? And they say that you don't have a choice but to go to digital, you ain't got a choice. Because you go to the store with your cash and they say, look, we don't take it here. There's no good. Right? So that's going to be more of a temptation. This right here is like a trial run. And you hearing what these guys are saying. Well, we heard what ISUPK got to say. Right? They said to just go ahead and take it. What does that show you? They lack faith. Can you read that?
This is Hebrews chapter 11, verse 1. Now faith is the substance of things hoped for, the evidence of things not seen.
Exactly. Oh, can you give me Romans 8? I think it's like 24. Like the hope.
24.
Yeah, the hope. Hope. Go ahead. Read that again, Slack.
Now faith is the substance of things hoped for, the evidence of things not seen.
That's what faith is. The substance of things hoped for. The evidence of things not seen. Like we believe the prophecy. It hasn't happened yet, but we see it happening. Right? Faith, this is where faith kicks in. You understand? So here we are in the time of trouble. Jacob's trouble is around the corner. Year 2021, it's gonna be big. It's gonna be big. You got a lot that's happening right now. Like just with this whole election, which I don't think people talking about anymore, but they saying that Trump, he's getting recommended to impose martial law so he can stay in office and do like a recount of the election. I don't give a shit about it, but what does that show you is that they have the power at any time to throw your constitution out the window. Because they already declared a state of emergency. And we know that martial law is in the prophecy. Like right now, the UK, you got people who are, they take risk of getting arrested by leaving the country or something like that.
Leaving the city after 12 or something.
Yeah, like around Christmas or whatever. And they say this is for your own good because there's a new strain out there. Oh, what a coincidence. Right? So your holidays are being canceled. They're getting you used to the new normal. So I'm gonna do a video when I get home, Lord willing. I saw an article today where it pretty much said that shopping, the changes in shopping is supposed to be permanent. Like ain't no more going to malls and stuff like that. That's what you people don't get. You all think this normal shit. When the last time they told you we're gonna go back to it? When the last time they said that shit? When the last time they said, yeah, and the people who got the vax, they getting these green lights to go to these places. When the last time they mentioned it? They ain't talking about that. They getting you used to the new normal. And the new normal is to wear masks and stuff. Like they'll probably take the vaccine, but they still gotta wear masks. They think they don't have to, but they will. Alright? Read that again.
Now faith is the substance of things hoped for, the evidence of things not seen.
Just keep going now.
Verse 2. For by it the elders obtained a good report. Through faith we understand that the worlds were framed by the word of Yahweh.
Yeah, it says by faith that men before us received a good report. You don't hear any faith come out of ISUPK. Only thing you get from them is pure carnality, no spirituality. That's why personally I kind of look at them. I'm like, man, y'all ain't Israelites, man. Look at the stuff y'all saying.
Like Black Panthers.
Right, pretty much.
Same
with
thing.
Garments.
Mm-hmm.
Because there's no faith. You got no faith. This is a time where you should be telling people we're gonna have some faith. They not spewing it. They not spewing it. That's why I'm like, are y'all even really an Israelite group? Because an Israelite group, at some point in time, especially during the times of trouble, like if you read the scriptures of our ancestors, what happened when the time of trouble came? They said, look, fear not, our Lord will do this and this and that. They're telling you to give in, right? Yeah, just take it, yeah. Esau's the devil here. He's the devil here. He got a history of syphilis, injecting syphilis. He got a history of this. He got a history of that. But yeah, you should just go ahead and take it because he's going to make sure you get the best one. What? Where's the faith?
Where's the logic?
Where's the logic? Where's the look, y'all? This devil coming. We ain't taking it. Mr. No cowards. No cowards. Right? Now you're going to say it's cowardly not to take the fact. In fact, that's what that nigga said. The other nigga. Right? So yeah. You hearing them breathing there. You hearing them speaking. You realize like, hold on, man. This ain't the way. These guys are not it. That's why the Lord said, every plant which my heavenly Father have not planted shall be rooted out. Now we're in a time of trouble. The boat is getting rocky, and the pressure is on them for them to be a leader and speak. And what they should be saying, they're not saying. They're telling you the thing to do opposite way. That's proven to you that they're hirelings. That's proof that they are hirelings. They are paid for. They do not care about the sheep. They are just trying to secure that bag. That's it. They have commandments. They have orders. It ain't even mandatory yet, but he still went ahead and said it. He was commanded to say that. We are telling you what? To have faith. Our message never changed.
That's right.
So in the time of trouble, in the time where the pressure's on, you looking for guidance, because our people about to be looking for guidance real soon. Are we going to tell them what the Christian churches say, which is just take it? No, we're going to tell them, like, look, we're Israelites. We have a power in heaven who watches over us. He prophesied that these evil times were coming, and we're at the time now where we got to have faith. Right. You got to grow the strength to look at your oppressor in your eye and say no. And that's what the whole saying, let go and let God, that people say. Because it's going to be a point in time where you're not going to have, you could say, the power to go and secure the things you do every day. Like when we wrap up, we know we're going to go home, we may get gas, we may get food on the way home, we know we're going to cook all that. But we know that through the prophecy, it's going to be a point in time where all that may not be guaranteed. Martial law, you may not be able to leave the city. There may be a curfew. They may ration your food. They may make you limited on how much you can get. They may, whatever. Anything that will restrict you from what you're doing now. And what you got to do, you got to have faith. Keep
going. Continuing in Hebrews chapter 11, verse 3. Through faith we understand that the worlds were framed by the word of Yahweh, so that things which are seen were not made of things which do appear. By faith Abel offered unto Yahweh a more excellent sacrifice than Cain, by which he obtained witness that he was righteous, Yahweh testifying of his gifts, and by it he being dead yet speaketh. By faith Enoch was translated that he should not see death, and was not found because Yahweh had translated him. For before his translation he had this testimony that he pleased Yahweh. Verse 6, but without faith, it is impossible to please him.
Yeah, without faith, it's impossible to please him. And we've been saying it for years, but we believe through the Spirit the Most High is not pleased with ISUPK because of their wayward doctrines and because of what they display. They don't display Israelite man according to the Spirit. They don't show that they're spiritual men. The only real reason somebody would join their group is because they are, drawn by the little outward appearance and the little outdoor activities, you could say.
That's right.
Being carnal, marching, having to, look like a biker gang or something. Take joy in, punking other people or something.
Being a part of something.
Yeah, just to be a part of something. They don't really know what they're involved in. Here they call themselves Hebrew Israelites, but they're not dealing with anything that spirituality, that Israelites we deal with, which is faith.
Right.
That's why this whole book is here, man. What do you think this whole book is here for? It's for us to stand in these evil times. Do me a favor, give me Galatians 6. Start at like 10. You got the Romans?
Romans 8 and 24, yep.
Read us.
Let me read it right now.
Yeah.
It's Romans 8 and 24. For we are saved by hope. But hope that is seen is not hope. But what a man seeth, why do he yet hope for?
Yeah, it says, you see, we saved by hope. That hope is that faith. That's what we're saved by. We're not saved by the thing that's tangible in this earth. And this is what the scriptures teach us, man. That's what Yahweh Shah was on the scene. This is what he taught. He taught Israel to have faith. Because that's what we're going to have in the end of days. It's easy for somebody to lose faith because, you know, they're concerned about the things of the flesh. And so I did a video, titled Give Up on Enjoying Your Retirement. Because I had a conversation with Jake, cool Jake down the earth. And, but his conversation, his whole vision right now is just, look, I only got 6 more years at work. I want to maintain my good health so I can retire, and I want to see the world. I want to enjoy it. Now, if I would have told him, like, look, brother, you're going to have to give up on that, he's not going to like that. All right? So he'll say, look, you don't understand. I'm this close. The Lord will want me to do this, Lord will do that. He don't realize that's about to be gone in the air. All right? That's about to be gone.
All right.
And give up on enjoying that. Like, if you're about to retire soon, you probably just see it. So if you retire next year, fine. But the idea of enjoying that retirement, it's over. It's done for. Right? But most won't receive that because they're not willing to give something up. Look, when you come to serve the Lord, if it's one thing you're gonna have to get used to, is sacrifice. You gotta sacrifice. The Lord himself said, he that doeth not deny himself cannot follow me. You gotta sacrifice, man. The Sabbath itself, that's a sacrifice. The feast days, the Passover, those are all small representations of sacrifice, but you do gotta sacrifice. You gotta give up on a lot of things. In the flesh, you